Amount is city specific. In Bangalore, for a house, we can give up to 7 crores. The minimum is about 25 to 30 lakhs, and we can go up to 7 crores. House, the home, irrespective of the percentage, this will not exceed 75 lakhs. The home decor will not exceed 75 lakhs, so 75 lakhs or 15% of the home loan amount, whichever is lower. We are very competitive. Like I explained, our ticket sizes start from 30 lakhs and the interest rates are very competitive. So you can assume that whatever the private banks offer, our rates are very comparable to that.
Can you be specific? Because
for a home loan, typically for us, for a salaried customer, start at about 8.65%. At a certain.
And in October this year, we'll complete 30 years. So as we prepare for our 30 years, in 22, in the latter part of 22, the board took a decision of sort of making L&T Finance a completely retail-oriented NBFC. All the leadership positions in some businesses that we have. And for example, we have leadership positions in some of the businesses that we currently have, like microfinance, where we are a very large player, two-wheeler business, the tractor loans business, and obviously we have been building all our other retail businesses with a fair amount of speed. This particular transformation journey was called Lakshya 2026 plan, where we gave us those goals was utilization greater than 80%. So we said that by year 2026, end of FY26, we as an organization will have 80% of our book as a retail book. As we sit in sort of at the beginning of FY25, we are already at 94%. So the fact is that we almost have sort of achieved that goal almost 2 years ahead of time in terms of in full utilization. And the fact is that we have also been able to pare down our wholesale book at a speed much faster than what we thought we would be able to do. The second thing obviously we said was that we wanted our sort of retail growth to be more than 25% CAGR. We have been clocking 31% CAGR. And as you can see, all our retail businesses have been faring quite well. We have now leadership positions, as I said, in microfinance, two-wheelers, as well as in the tractor loans. And we are very interested in building scale in the other lines of businesses which we have, which is primarily our mortgage portfolio, both home loans as well as loan against property, our SME finance business, our personal loans business, and the other lines of businesses that we have launched recently. The focus of the organization is to make sure that we have a good share of the retail asset industry in the country today, and given the L&T brand name and the sort of the equity that the L&T brand name carries in urban India and to a large section, because of our microfinance, we do intend to sort of capitalize on this particular brand strength to make sure that our retail sort of foray is understood by customers, acknowledged by customers, and we come within that considerations of customers whenever they think of a retail product. And that is why we had articulated 5 pillars, what we call 5 pillars of execution during the transformation of the company sometime last year, where we said that we will enhance our customer acquisition velocity. We will make sure that we build futuristic credit infrastructure, very strong credit underwriting platforms. We will be for digital journeys. We will invest in brand building, and last but not the least, we will build a very, very capable team. Sanjay will take you through one of the slides on which we call 5 pillars of execution. And the fact is that what we have told the analyst community as well as the investor community, that every quarter we will give a double click on the 5 pillars of execution, which we actually did this quarter. Our leaders are almost on board, and our new leaders are almost on board. Our technology head, he comes from the Silicon Valley firm Elasticsearch. Our chief AI and data officer, he is coming from Dr. Devaraj Banerjee, has come in from the marketing officer. We have hired her from Pidilite. In fact, we have, especially on the capability building side, we have pushed together and gathered a very potent team in the urban and the semi-urban areas today. And we thought that we will focus on this product and try to see if we can reinterpret this product. And our research told us that yes, there exist possibilities of reinterpreting this product, which we have tried to do over the last 5 or 6 months, which included a lot of heavy lifting on our side, not only in terms of technology, in terms of customer UX reimagination, as well as a good deal of marketing reimagination as well. So we are happy to sort of inform you that we are bringing this product to life. And today is the day when we sort of introduce this product for the customers of Bangalore, which is a very, very large home loans market for us and growing with every passing month. I hope that you like what we have sort of in our reinterpretation journey, and we will be happy to answer any questions you have after the.
So quickly taking you through why did we pick up home loans? I think from a journey perspective, and this is very important for any organization. On a journey we used to do about, last year we closed about 7,500 crore. At this level, we feel that there's an opportunity for maybe 2-3 years back when we were 2,500 crore, we thought that the timing is very appropriate right now. We are not present just in 15-16 markets. We are now present across close to 46 branches or 46 locations. The customer profile that we cater to is not just salaried, self-employed, it is salaried, self-employed, professional. So we cater to the entire market. The asset quality is pristine. It is equivalent to some of the private banks and one of the best. And hence we feel that there's an opportunity for us to grow from here, because it's very critical to have an asset quality in place before an NBFC or a bank decides to grow. Eventually, our focus is on how do we deliver customer service excellence beyond what is being offered in the market. Second, why did we pick up Bengaluru? Clearly, if you look at the retail finance book that Sudipto talked about, contributes about 13% of that entire book, which is significant for us. So from a overall L&T finance perspective, this is the number 2 market after Maharashtra for us. And we are extremely urban finance. You see that the figure on the right hand side, which is about 36,000 crore. Urban finance, Bengaluru and Karnataka contributes about 13%. Again, significant to our overall urban finance. Mortgage, the reason why we are here, about 18,500 crore. Of that, 18% is Bengaluru and Karnataka figures as of last 31st March. So Bengaluru is a key business hub, but it is extremely critical in our overall portfolio as well. That there are new launches by builders. And then second, what does the customer actually buy? This is one of those few markets which continues, including COVID. And you look at this graph, the one in blue are the launches, the one in gray is the consumer demand or the consumption. A good market, the gray ahead of the blue. So the consumer demand should always be ahead of what the new launches are, which you clearly see. And that is why if that happens, the inventory is a concern in the market. That is continuing to dipping from 23 months now. When the last financial year closed, it's about 12 months. So this is clearly one of the most pristine markets to be in from a real estate or a home loan perspective. So I think the tough part is that the way the consumer expectation or the customer expectation has been met is more or less around interest rates. And if you see, almost everybody, the proposition is an interest rate, whether it is the communication, whether it is outdoor advertising, whether it is the pitch to the consumer. So we said that while we appreciate that interest rate is extremely important and it is important to be competitive, what do we give the customer other than rate of interest? Because after some time, rate of interest on a 20-year product, and just to give you, a home loan approximately goes for about 20 years. On a 20-year loan, other than, while rate of interest, competitiveness is extremely important, there has to be something else other than home loan, because this is the biggest asset that a middle class or anybody is going to buy in his entire life. So we hired Kandar, which is a famed market research company, and we said, what is the consumer looking for? While we may know, we didn't want to get biased, and about 15% of the entire home loan. So let's say if it is a 15 lakh home loan, if it is, let's say, a 70 lakh property that a customer is buying and he applies for a 50 lakh loan, of the loan amount, 15% will be can be availed as a home decor finance. So about 15% of 50 lakhs, that's about 7.5 lakhs. This is against an architect certificate, which certifies that what is he going to use it for. Eventually, this will be, when the customer is applying, he'll be given a facility which will essentially say, okay, you are approved. Once your construction is completed, the builder hands over. You can then take this amount will be credited to your account, and you can do all the interior decorations and everything. Unlike most of the others, interior decoration is the Decor Finance is approximately a max of can go up to 10 years. And it can be up to 15% of the entire home loan. That makes it extremely attractive for the customer, and at the same time, from an organization perspective, the risk is much lesser because we have validated the customer for a much higher loan amount. About I'll explain the journey subsequently, and a dedicated relationship manager. Now, the moment the loan is sanctioned in L&T Finance, the customer doesn't have to go here and there. The customer doesn't have to check with the builder. There is no going back on tranche payments, because under construction the payment may be released by the financer subsequently in 6 months, 1 year. He doesn't need to go to the sales guy, he doesn't need to go to the DSA, he doesn't need to go to the channel partner. There will be a dedicated relationship manager who will take care of everything. Anything that the customer requires, he has to reach out to this dedicated relationship manager, who will then take care of end-to-end whatever the customer.
Decor Finance, and hence in all its aspects it is complete, and therefore we are saying L&T Finance brings you the complete home loan, which is kam nahi, complete. Moving on, this is also a communication that we are now sharing with our consumers. We want them to communication based on each of the benefits. The first benefit being home decor finance, second benefit being digitized process, and finally the dedicated relationship manager. And I'm going to share those TVCs with you. So this is the TVCs for the first time being unveiled